Hello, it's Amy from amyparkerart.com and founder of Creative Warriors Membership, where I teach you how to make money with your art. I am so excited today because I am with Robyn, who is one of our creative warriors. I'm super excited for you to meet Robyn. She is an amazing artist, very artsy, very crafty. She's been busting her butt and working hard. She's an amazing part of the Creative Warriors community. So I'm super pumped for our time here together, and I'm sure she's going to inspire you in some way. So Robyn, would you please tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do?
Well, thank you for having me on, Amy. I'm blushing with that introduction. My name's Robyn Strobel, and we retired about 3 years ago and moved down to Florida. And before that, I'd painted for maybe 3 years. When my mom got sick, I started painting, and I found it very therapeutic, if you will. Just takes your mind off stuff. You're in your own little world for a few hours.
Yes.
I did a few craft shows trying to sell my art, and it's very cumbersome. It's not inexpensive, and then you've got to put up a canopy and figure out how to put up your paintings, and then more than once it rained. That's always interesting.
I feel your pain there. Been there, done that many times with the in-person.
And you're under a canopy, you think you'd be safe, but the canopy collects water. And you have to push up on the ceiling. Now they say you can get those pool noodles and that corrects that problem, but I didn't have them at the time.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. And the other contention was wind. Wind blew easels down. At one point I painted teapots and the wind blew the whole table over with the teapot. I created the tent, but not the table. Blew over the whole table.
Oh my goodness.
So when I moved to Florida, I wanted to continue painting because I love it. And so I looked into having paint parties, and I really enjoyed that. I did a couple, and then, the sea.
Yeah, the world changed.
And everything was closed down. And so I started looking on how to do things online. And it was soon after that that I saw a few YouTubes with Amy, and thought, well, she knows how to sell art online. I think that's what I need to learn how to do. So I hooked up with Creative Warriors, and I'm loving it. The group is so supportive and friendly and uplifting. And Amy herself, she has so much information on building groups and how to get your products, your artwork noticed.
His product, it's your product you're creating. Yep.
Yeah. And so I wasn't very techy, I'm in my 60s, and just like my daughter probably would know all this hands down, but I didn't grow up with computers and stuff. So she's been helping me with all the tech stuff, which I really appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I love giving you all, when I learn something new, you're the first ones to get it. And yeah, I mean, Robyn, I'm old school typer as well. I didn't have computer class, and you're right. The kids are like, oh, mom, this is how you do it, right? But you're getting more and more techie, Robyn, and it's a process, isn't it? It's not like you just sit down and all of a sudden, watch a couple of videos and know how to do everything, right? It's like a learning process.
Patience, it takes patience and practice. And a good coach like you, who was willing to answer questions and be so helpful and inspiring.
Right.
And grateful I am.
I am so happy to have you as one of our members. You're an important part of our community. I'm super thankful for that. And yeah, you've come a long way already. And like I said, it is a process, but you're doing great. And one thing I'm like so proud of you because you just put on a show and did a collaboration with some of our other members as well. And I was wondering, Robyn, if you wanted to just talk a little bit about that experience, because maybe it would inspire someone else that's wondering, what is that all about? How did she do it? Like, you don't have to give every little detail, but whatever you'd like to explain and tell us how it went.
Oh, yeah, that was a very exciting thing. I was very nervous and anxious about it, but you had taught us how to make the group. So I made a group, and it wasn't exactly the way I wanted it, but we made it work. And I gave everybody an album so they could put their work or promotions or whatever they wanted in their albums. And we had a file section. If they had tracers, they could put it in there or other information. And then there's the main comment area. People just posted what they wanted to post, you know, about their business or because we opened it up a few weeks before we actually had the day to try to build up interest.
Good idea. Yeah.
People posted things like I went to the Van Gogh exhibit up in Sarasota. It was the projection one where things are moving, like everything was huge. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you are lucky that I still have yet to go to the Van Gogh experience, but it looks so amazing. I know some of our other members have gone too, so congratulations on that. That must have been so fun.
March was a wonderful month, I'll tell you.
Nice.
So many party things, it was great. But people posted things like that they had been to, you know, or done, or different art pieces that they had completed. So that helped build up interest, and everybody invited their own friends. So that was really nice because
yes,
you know, my friend list is, you know, it has a limit, but if everybody contributes, then it makes it, you know, a wider audience.
absolutely.
And people. So that was the point for all of us to grow.
Right, right.
And
yeah,
everybody
so
did, and everybody did. Some people did a video and some people came on live, but so there was some techie interesting things too, but we all worked through it. We were patient with each other, giving each other grace, and it worked. I mean, everybody came in on time, and it was like I asked everybody to their presentation between a half hour and an hour and a half, so that because every 2 hours they were going to go on.
yeah.
So that would give people time to get up, wash their face, or you know, whatever they needed to do, because it went from 9 in the morning till 8 in the evening. So it was a long day. And the projects were wonderful.
I know. I went in there and stalked you all, and you did a great job. All of you, you know, you had some wonderful artists in there as well as yourself. And this was your first collaboration that you have done. Is that correct, Robyn?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And I was like in awe. I mean, we can't expect, hey, I want to do a collaboration and all of a sudden get thousands of people in and do this. So it really starts with little steps like this. And, you know, I love to empower you all with creative ideas, whether they're actually painting or drawing or business ideas on how you can market yourself, promote yourself, make money with your art, your paintings. And this right here, what Robyn is talking about, is a wonderful way, because I do talk about collaborations. It's a wonderful way for you to start building a bit of an audience, right? Online. And it's a great way to do it organically. You don't have to pay for ads if you don't want to. I'm all about showing you all how to get off the ground going and how to start working from your home art studio to make some money online without spending a lot, doing it organically or close to nothing. And I know, Robyn, today in our brainstorm session inside of Creative Warriors that we did touch on a little bit about websites. And people do ask me that once in a while, do you need a website? I mean, if you're going to be in business online, a website is a good idea, but you don't need to be in a rush to do that. In the beginning, when I was selling paintings, left and right in my collectors group online, I didn't even have a website to start. So that's why I tell you all, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to think that you have to be super techy or have a website. Just doing something like what you just did, Robyn, is like an amazing step forward to growing your business. So thank you for sharing that with everyone.
Yeah, that was a really unique experience.
Awesome.
One at the end of the year, maybe a calendar kind of thing. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. You see, us creative people, right? We get all these ideas. That's awesome. I was wondering, I love the painting behind you. It's super cute with the fence. I'm not going to ask you to take that off the wall, but I know people watching would love to see a piece of your artwork. If you have one close by, we'd love to see what you do.
Yeah, I brought this one. This was like a copy of a Monet I did. Can you see it? It's
Oh, wow. I can see it now that I put my glasses on. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it.
The water.
Wow, look at those boats in the water and the colors you used. It's absolutely breathtaking. I love the little bridge in the background, the three, I don't know what they're called, but where the boats can go under. That is really, really beautiful. Very nice.
That was a challenge. This is the biggest painting I've ever painted.
Well, congratulations. You did a wonderful job.
That took me a while. It took me a few weeks to get that.
Isn't that how it goes though? Some things, we feel like the creative juices are flowing and we can create something pretty quickly. And then sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And we can always plan to create a piece that takes longer as well. I'm usually like a quick, let's whip something up type of painter, but I have a few pieces that I have saved throughout the years that I've put some time into too. Like I'm sure you did with that piece. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, most of my artwork, it's just a couple hours, but this one took longer.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So Robyn, what do you think, is there anything that comes to your mind or anything offhand that you can tell everyone what you think for you is like the most important aspect or maybe the most surprising thing from being a creative warrior that has helped you out so far?
Well, I love the techie information, like how to do a group, how to do the PayPal button, how to do this, all those kind of things. But what keeps me inspired is I love your tutorials, like the one with the hay bale and the flowers. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed painting that so much.
Oh, thank you. Good, I'm glad.
And that was just awesome. I just love that one.
Oh, yeah. What Robyn's talking about, we did this this past fall, and it was the pumpkin and flowers, I think you're talking about.
From the band Hay, I think.
Yeah. So that was actually on my page, Amy Parker Art, and we did that, anyone could join in the fun with that. I do have some paid events, some free events, but being a creative warrior like Robyn gets the privilege. Besides all of the marketing, techie, building your business tip kind of things, I also give you a creative tutorial one time a month, each month inside of Creative Warriors, where you get the rights to use that design to make money with. Sometimes I do have a special guest star come in because I paint mostly in acrylics. But so Robyn and everyone else who is a creative warrior has the privilege to use those if they so choose. Some creative warriors are like, well, I'm gonna just do my own designs, and that's totally fine. But those of you who like to paint with me, like Robyn, I mean, I'm all about trying to help you cut some corners. So if I can do that and we can all have a good creative time together, then I did my job. So yeah, Robyn, thank you so much for jumping on today and talking a bit about the in-person shows. And you know, if you all like doing those, keep doing those. If you have good luck with those, keep doing them. If you are like kind of on the fence, like Robyn and I, right? Because I used to do a lot of in-person shows. And the whole wind situation that you were talking about, same thing happened to me. I had a whole display fall on top of me while I was trying to create a portrait drawing. So that was fun. But I personally am just really enjoying being an online working artist. And I knew others out there, other artists, would love to have that information and want to know what I've done to build a collectors group and be able to sell my pieces. So even if you're doing in-person stuff, you still can mix it with some online. Like Robyn was explaining, she was searching for like how to do some things online. And I'm glad, Robyn, that you brought up the, you were a little scared of the techie thing, but we all need to start somewhere. And I'm no computer whiz, like programmer or anything, but I taught myself enough, which I turn around and give to you, on how we can make our postings, how we can present our work, and like you were saying, how to set up a collectors group and things like that. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video with Robyn. I hope that she has inspired you. She inspires me. And Robyn, could you please tell everyone what your business name is and where you want people to go to find you, whether it be they want to purchase a painting or something from you, or maybe they want to just follow you, because I know you do a lot of like cool little how-tos as well. So where would you like them to go?
Well, my business is art and gifts, and on Facebook it's Robyn's Art and Gifts, and Robyn is with a Y, Robyn. Robyn's Art and Gifts, and I spell "and" out. It's not like a plus sign.
Nice. Thank you for saying that, because there's so many different ways to write that. And yes, Robyn's right. She spells her name with a Y. I love that. As soon as you became a creative warrior, I'm like, oh, this is cool, the Y. So I like how you write your name. Yes. All right, so Robyn's Art and Gifts. Make sure you go check her out on Facebook. That's your page and your group, right, Robyn? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so go check her out. Robyn's a real sweetheart. She's not afraid to do lives either, and she's on live quite a bit. So you can go and hang out with Robyn, say hey, and yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Robyn. And for all of you watching, Creative Warriors may or may not be open depending on when you're watching this video, but there should be a link in or around here. Okay, so I hope you, what was that?
It's well worthwhile to join Creative Warriors. You're looking
Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I am so excited when I see all of your wins happening in the group, and we share those in our brainstorm sessions. So that's awesome to know. Thank you, Robyn. Bye, Robyn.
Bye, Amy. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.